Hello, young minds, and welcome to today's class. Today, we are coming to talk about numbers, how to write numerals in words. Now, so we have 462. Let us see how we are going to write this numeral in words. Now, the first digit from the right to the left is ones. The place of 2 is ones. And then the next one, tens. And then the next, hundreds. So how these numbers are arranged is how we are going to say and then write in words. Now, when it is once, then that number will be mentioned once, and that it is once. When it is tens, then we are mentioning that number in the tens form. So if it is 1, it becomes 10. 2 becomes 20. 3 becomes 30. So if this is 6, then it becomes 60. Then this 4 in hundreds become 400. So as we have written or we have given their places, so we are going to write the words. And this will be 462. Also, we can look at it this way. Since this is ones, we can get 1 times this 2. So 2 times 1 will give you 2. This is tens. So 10 times it's 6. So 6 times 10 will be 60. And then this 4 in hundreds. Hundreds will be 100, then 4. So become 4 times 100 becomes 400. So this is giving you the values of these digits. And this is the place of these digits. Put them together, we are going to get 462. So we have 462. Okay, let us go to the second example. The second example, from the right to the left, we write the places of the numbers. This will be ones, and this one tens. We have here hundreds. Then this one too is ones. You see that after ones, tens, hundreds, we continue ones, tens, hundred, ones, tens, hundred. So this ones, tens, hundred will mention the whole. And that is so. And this one will be the beginning of thousands. So this is 1,000. And this one, 800, tens, and then 7. So let us see how we are going to get their value. The value ones will be 1, 7. So 7 times 1 will give us 7. Here we have it in tens. So we are going to get 10 times 0. So 0 times 10 will give us 0. So in 0, when we are mentioning the words, we will not bring the 0 because it is 0, nothing. So we will not bring it. Here, hundreds. So we have our 100 times the 8, and we are going to get 800. So 800. Then here too, we have it once. I told you initially that when it is once, we mention the number. So if it is once, we mention the 2. So 2 times the 1,000. And the 1,000, 1,000 times 2. That will give you 2,000. Yes, 2,000. So we'll mention it 2,807. And it's not 0. Because it is 0, we will not mention it. We'll just leave it and say 2,807. So this is how I'm going to write it. 2,807. Okay. Now let us come here. The same way, as I discussed with you here, the first digit from the right to the left is ones, tens, then hundreds. So as this one, ones, tens, hundreds. But the second ones, tens, hundred will be in the thousands place. And so this ones will be 5 ones. Then 1 in tens, 10. 0, we discussed earlier on that because it is 0, we will not mention it. Then here, 6 in ones will give us 6. 4 in tens will give us 40. 1 in hundreds will give us 100. Now, you see that we mentioned all of this one together as 15 here. So as we mentioned this one together, 146, but in thousands. So this is what we are going to do. 146,015. Remember that 0 is not end. Just that this 0 cannot be mentioned, or we shouldn't mention 0 in writing the words. So we'll come and continue and say 15. So 146,015. So we write it this way. 146,015. So this is how to write numerals in words. So let me give you a clue. This you are going to try your hands on. Remember that we move in threes. So ones, tens, hundreds, ones, tens, hundreds, ones. So the first ones, tens, hundred will mention as such. The second ones, tens, hundred will be in thousands. The third ones, tens, hundreds will be in millions. So try your hands on this one. And if you have any challenge, drop it in the comment section. I'll give you an answer. Stay tuned. Until then, bye.